Good afternoon all. I am Viral Patel, co-founder and CEO of Qable. At Qable, we are providing various software testing services, more specifically into the test automation. We have expertise into the framework designing, and we have designed our own open source tool as well. So today my talk is going to be based on cross-browser testing with Selenium Docker. To understand what kind of problem Docker is solving, I would like to tell you the one story of Mahesh. Mahesh is a QA engineer working on a project where he need to ensure the application is working fine in all browsers with different platform. He also need to ensure that application is working fine in last three browser version as well. So what Mice is doing? Mice is doing manually. He picks up the one version and then he picks up the one browser, one version and testing on it. After that, he is moving to the another version. If you see, there are the lots of browser and version combination, and he need to ensure that its application is working fine in all the browsers because he wanted to ensure that customer is getting a seamless experience of his application whenever he is using. So doing this cross-browser testing manually, it's a time taking. So what Mice has decided? What Mice has created a Selenium script. So he don't need to do that manually. But after the creating script, Mice realized how he can run into the multiple machine because as he need to ensure everything works fine into the multiple machine, he need to be sure like so how he can run the machine. Mahesh, think about the utilizer Selenium grid, but that is also not going to be working in this case because Selenium grid required multiple machines to connect in a network. So Selenium tests are going to be run. So Selenium grid is a feature of Selenium which allows you to run a test on the multiple browsers and machines. Here, Mice doesn't have the multiple machines. So how is going to be solve this problem? I mean, how is going to be run a multiple test? One of the Mice friends suggested him to use the Docker. One of the friend Mice suggested to use the Docker. Mice explored and implemented the Docker and found the exact solution of his problem. The problem is how to run the test on multiple browser and OS with the single machine. So today we are going to be, understand the Docker, how he has solved the Mice problem, how Mice is able to run the multiple test on the multiple, see using the single machines. We are going to be understand that what is the Docker. Docker is the containerized technology that enables the creation and use of the container for develop and deployed application. Docker is a revolutionary technology into the development field. Most of the developers are using this. So if you are going into the internet and find out the what is the Docker, you will find a similar definition of the Docker. But it's very hard to understand. You cannot get that what Docker is actually working. So after the exploring some of the time with the Docker, I have able to reframe it. So basically, Docker is a technology which allow us to create a small virtual machine called it as container with the required application and OS. So basically, Docker is a small virtual machine which have our required application and OS. That is called as a container. Docker, the main intention to Docker build is allow developer to create, deploy and run the application easily. So Docker has enabled developers to set up the DevOps and CI/CD environment. How it enables developer to enable the easily deploy and run the application. So into the Docker, you just need to create a one file that is called a Docker file, and then you just need to run it. Once you run that file, Docker will automatically create that environment. It is similar to VMware. If you guys know about the VMware, you can install the, you can create a one machine where you can install the OS, you can require the, you can install the all the applications you require, and you can run a one machine inside the another machine, a virtual one. But the problem is VMware is you need to do that automatically, I mean manually. But with the Docker, you can do that in automatically. So into the Docker, you need to create a container. How you can create a container? You require image, and you can create an image by two ways. One is a create one Docker image from the Docker file, and another one you can utilize a ready-made images from the Docker Hub. So Docker Hub is a platform where you can find out various images that are the ready-made. If you see the whole scenarios, I can explain you the more here. I wanted to create a one Docker container, the one virtual machine with the Ubuntu OS. Okay, so what I will do, I will write a Docker file, and I can create a Docker image from it. Once the Docker image image created, I can run it and create as many as container I require. Even I have created a very good Docker file, so I can share it on the Docker Hub as well. So another developer who just required the similar image, they just pull image and going to create a Docker container. So it's very easy to share and collaborate with the developer. Here is the simple example of Docker file. One, if I say here is the Maven. Maven is a popular image available onto the Docker image. So by this command, I'm telling that just pull that image from the Docker Hub. After that, do the following command. Just copy command and run the Maven deploy. So when I create a container from it, what it will do? It will download the images from the Docker Hub and then run the command. I will explain this how we can pull the images into my demo. But just keep in mind that we can pull the images from the Docker Hub and utilizing it to the creating a container. Here is the Docker Hub. Docker Hub is a simple website where you can find out the various Docker. If you see that Selenium team has created some of the Docker images and share it with the community, so we can directly utilizing it here. We are later in my demo, we are going to be utilizing these some of these images and create container. After the understanding that how a Docker is working, that is simple. You just require a Docker file. With the Docker file, you can create a small virtual machine called container. So now we know that how Docker is working. So we are going to be understand about the main useful case or the advantage of the Docker. With the Docker, you will get the portability. If I can give you the example, I'm running one application in my machine. I require to use Ubuntu OS. I require to use MongoDB and React on Node server as a developer. So I require this application to run my application. So in a normal machine, I have to install everything. Now I wanted to set up into the another machine. What I have to do? I have to again download and install all the applications. But in the case of the Docker, I just need to create a one file which contains the similar command, download Ubuntu OS, download this, and set up and run this command. I have created a Docker file with the similar command. Now I wanted to create, in the case of Docker, I wanted to create the same environment. I just need to transfer that Docker file only to the another machine. So it's a very portable. Docker file is the key. I can transfer it, another developer run it over there, and it can create an exact same environment over there. So Docker is a very portable, and it's very portable. It enables the rapid deployment as well. Deployment means running application on the product mode, I mean the production or on the server. So as a developer, I have developed application and running them is, I have the whole environment in my local environment. Now I want it to run on the server. I just need to go on the server running that Docker file and it will create the same environment on server as well. So this is enable the rapid deployment as well. And you can run, you can run with the command line as well. So you can run the Docker with the command. So you can easily integrate with the CI/CD server, and you can create and destroy the Docker container with your CI/CD flow. App isolation is another more important feature. So if let me give you the one example here. I require a staging environment. I require a production environment. I require another QA environment or a dev environment. Let's consider the dev environment is running from dev branch, staging environment running from the QA branch, and production environment running from the master branch. I wanted to run a application, same application with the three different branches. In the case of the Docker, I can do it. In the case of Docker, I can do it, and these three applications running, they weren't going to be affect with each other. They are running separately. Whole Docker environment is like a small virtual machine, and they are not going to be interact with another container. So you can running the application into the three branch, and this is the reason you can increase your scalability as well. So as and when you require, you can create a Docker container, or you can remove the Docker container as well. So you can start, stop, or remove that, or you can create a new Docker container. So it provides the Docker scalability as well. After we know that how the Docker is going to be a work, and we are going to be understand like now that with the Docker we can create a different environment. I mean the different we can create a container with the different browser and OS. So we can utilize them into the cross-browser testing. With the Docker, we can create a multiple container, and Selenium Grid help us to connect all container as a node and the server. So we are with the Selenium Hub and the node environment, we can connect all the Docker container, and we can create our whole grid environment. Let me show you the whole analogy here, and the whole the mice problem. Mice has only the single machine, and he wanted to run a multiple. He wanted to run on the multiple environment. So in this case, Selenium Grid is not going to be a work. But in this case, Selenium is going to work. How? Because these hub and node are the different machine, and it's connected. But in the case of Docker, it's in the single machine. I have created a 4 container with the different configuration and connected with the node and hub. If I wanted to add more container with the different version, I can add it with the different. So what I need to do, I just need to write a different Docker file, create an image from it, and then I can run the container from it. So by that way, we can easily doing that stuff. Now you know how is Docker going to be help us. So let's take an example how we can create it. We are going to be see that how Docker in a real action, and I'm going to be explain some of the basic Docker command. Let me explain that first step. You can download Docker from easier. Simple, you can download it and install it. Once you install, you can download it. Once you install, you can run the Docker command. If you see Docker is installed, Docker PS is a simple command which will going to be list out all the container are running. Currently, I don't have container, so there is a no. Okay, I wanted to create a Selenium grid environment. So let's find out. Let's go on the Docker hub. Sorry. And find some of the images related to the Selenium. If you see, there are the lots of, as I shown in the screenshot, there are the lots of images are available with the different purpose. For our demo, as we are going to be Selenium hub and node environment, we are using this image. Docker pool Selenium hub. We are going to run this command. So this is going to be download each and every requirement and we can run it. Let's find out another one is like standalone Chrome debug, Node Chrome debug. So Node Chrome debug is used to connect as a node in Selenium. So this one is downloaded. Let me download the second one. It won't take much time. It's download all the required things for running that container or OS. By default, Dockers are downloading or depends on the Ubuntu machine, but you can create Windows and Mac Docker container as well. We can download the Firefox one. So we can create Selenium grid with the Chrome and Firefox. Okay, so if I have downloaded 3 images, if I wanted to see how many images I have, Docker images is a command. So if you see these 3 images are available. Images are built from the Docker file. So if you wanted to check the what is the Docker file for the particular these images, or so here is the images. This is developed by the Selenium team, official Selenium team. So we don't need to worry about the creating images from it. So we directly going to be utilize it. Now as we have Docker image, let's start a container from it. So to start the container from it, we require Docker run -d. D is a command when you can use if you don't want to go into the direct machines console. So I just wanted to create a machine, not going inside that machine. So I'm using this D command. P is a port 4444. On this port, my machine is going to be run. I'm going to name this machine as Selenium hub, and I need to provide a image file name from which this container is going to be built. So we have 3 images and I'm going to run this container from this image. Okay, so Selenium hub. If you see, you will get some of the ID. That means Docker container are running. Docker PS is a command that will list out all the Docker containers that are running. Okay, let me pick it. So if you see this container are running, you will get a command. It will running on port 4444. So if I go on the local host 4444, here if you see Selenium grid is running now. If you go on the console, there is a no node. So what we are going to do the next, we are going to create one container which connect as a node. So docker run, I'm going to use again d command, that's p. Oh, okay, next second, this p. Okay, this will list out this port. If I don't use this command dash p, it will not list out this port when I do that. Okay, so dash p and dash link. I need to link this container, the container that I'm going to create, to the existing one as a hub. So what I'm going to do, Selenium hub as a hub, okay, and this container is going to be built in Selenium Node Chrome debug. Why I have used this debug one, I will explain it later, but let us create the first. Okay, if you see that again the another machine is going to be run, it, okay. And if you see the machine is connected, let's create the Firefox one as well with the same way. I have the image name node Firefox debug, so I just need to change it. Okay, it has created. See, it's very easy to create and connect the machines. You don't require the multiple machines. You just need to run a command into the single machine and you can run the multiple. Okay. Now we have the Selenium grid ready. So we can run our test on this thing. I have one small test here that I would like to run it. As this is the Selenium grid, you just need to provide a Selenium grid address to run. I have provided here. Okay. And my test is going to be run, but I don't know in which machine is going to be run. If you see this, by this way, I can check that the Chrome browser is utilized and test is running on this browser. But I wanted to see it. So how I can see it? So we have used this debug version. So debug version has by default VNC server installed. So as I say, I can create a Docker file that is required a software. So in this image, by defaultly there is a all Firefox browser is installed, VNC server is installed. So with the help of the VNC server, we can connect to that machine. We need to download the VNC viewer. I wanted to connect this Chrome machine. Let's list out all the Docker PS. And the Chrome one has port number this 32768. Localhost 32768. By default password is secret. Okay. Now you are connected with that machine as well. So if you run your test, you can see the tests are running. It's a small test, so it's completed very quickly, but your test is running this way. So by this way, Mahesh has utilized Docker for the running test on the multiple machine. I'm done with my whole demo. I'm open for the question.